Hey, I said I'd be back, and I'm back. So, that fact thing about the boys and the girls, I've got something. So, first let's start with the boys. Boys, if you're looking to build I wrote this down all on my phone. um, if you're looking to build a romantic friendship with a girl, but you don't know how to, then just listen, and hopefully you'll follow these and do it. Be friends, but try to control it and see the girl as a person and not another conquest. First of all, you need to get to know her though. That's kind of the most important thing. And then, whenever you see her, just say hi or hey, but don't do it all the time because it can kind of creep girls out. Make eye contact with her. It's the perfect way to do it without being too obvious, and it's also saying that you like her, but you're not actually saying it. Just go ahead and introduce yourself, but don't do it straight away. Just remember, take your time, as it does to build a proper relationship with someone. So yeah, take your time. Start a conversation and talk about something that you both have in common, like a pet or the weather and school. And then start asking her about herself, but don't seem too creepy. Compliment her, like on her hair or her clothes, or something she's good at. So say if she plays guitar and she plays in a school concert, then yeah, compliment her on that. Then keep showing her attention. If it's just like a quick encounter, then it might be your only chance that day to show her how you actually feel. So flirt with her a tiny bit more. Be patient, because building a relationship takes time. But give her your undivided attention, and when you feel comfortable together, and if you've had a couple of times where you've hung out together, then maybe ask her for a number, but if it doesn't feel comfortable, then don't do it. Look for indications for the interest coming back at you. So say try read her body language. Is she leaning into you? Does she touch your arm lightly, or does she play with her hair, giggle or smile at you? Then, of course, choose your next course of action. Once you have figured all the steps out, then ask her out on a formal date. Start out with something like hey, and then whatever her name is. Say hey, I wish I had one of my friends here now. Say hey, I was just wondering if you wanted to go out to a movie or something like that. Say something like that, but don't try and sound too creepy. So now I'm going to talk about how the girls feel. Yeah, and what a girl should do if they like a boy. Of course, I'm a girl, so this might be a bit easier for me, but I wrote it down on my phone. So, for girls, it can be hard to show a girl that you like a boy, because it's kind of tricky to find a balance between coming on too strong and being so subtle that the guy will have absolutely no clue that you have a thing for him. So, first of all, take the friend approach. If you want to make your guy friend, if you want to make your guy friend date you, then you've already set out a foundation for your relationship, so you're basically already friends. Yeah? Use your common interests. So if he plays drums and guitar and you play drums and guitar, then that's a common interest. if you want to get to know the guy, you can start talking all about the things you have in common. So, like I've just used the example of the guitar and the drums, and if you both play that, then like talk about that, and then sorry, I've got a cold, and then like laugh at the same things. Find the common thing that you two can laugh at alone, like no one else has. So like yeah, like he sees something really funny over there, and you see it too, and you think it's funny, and you both laugh. That's kind of like the common thing, yeah. And then like get to know his friends, because the way to get a guy, how I found the way to get a guy, is to get to know his friends and have like respect for his friends. Then when you feel like really comfortable with him and like you trust him and he trusts you, and after you've got to know him a bit more, like maybe you can offer him like rides to school and like rides home from school, and maybe you could pick up his lunch for him. But do this only if he needs a favour. And then if like you've been friends for ages, it will be natural. So like yeah, so if you've been friends then for ages, maybe you've already got his number, but if you don't have his number, then ask him for his number, if you know what I mean. And then drop hints. So pay attention to what you're wearing. If it's like uniform, then don't really bother. Like if you don't have lockers and you have to carry a bag around, pick a nice bag. Do your hair nice. So like all the time I used to have my hair up like this, just like plain up with my fringe hanging down. But now I've kind of like gone down, and I'm like, I don't know if you can see, but I've gone for a clip in the back with this bit all up. So I've done my hair like that. And like pay a bit more attention to your makeup. So if like you just used to wear powder and a teeny tiny bit of mascara, then maybe you could go for a bit of eyeshadow, or like a bit of foundation, or a tiny bit of lip gloss, but don't overdo it, okay? Flirt with him. Basically, the more you flirt with the guy, the more he'll be sure that you like him. I know I said don't flirt with him earlier, but that was because you didn't really know him. Like, now you know him, then you can flirt with him. Just a tiny bit though, just to like show that you like him. And then compliment him. I know it can be tricky complimenting a guy because like they're guys, they don't show that much emotion. So say like, but try not to make it obvious. Okay, when you flirt with him, say he's just got a new dog. No, that sounds ridiculous. Don't do that. Say he's got a new bag or a new pair of shoes or something like that. Then say that it looks nice. They look nice, even if they don't. If that makes sense. And then the thing I've found most effective, because I've used all these a bunch of times, but the one that worked for me the most was this one. Tell him that you like him. I mean, but make sure that he has feelings for you, and that there's no surefire to know if the guy really... Basically, tell him that you like him, although make sure he has feelings for you, and make sure there's no surefire to know if the guy really returns your feelings. So basically, I think that's just saying that tell him that you like him, but make sure that he has feelings for you, because that could jeopardize your whole friendship if he doesn't have the feelings that you have. And then react appropriately. So if he says something that you wanted to hear. Like, say, so for example, say I said to my friend, that I really liked him. I just wonder if you liked me that way. Pretend he said yeah, okay? Like, then what you would do is you wouldn't run up to him, hug him, then kiss him, and then start screaming because you're so happy. I think what you'd do is you'd smile, and then probably hug him, but don't kiss him, and then like, so basically all I've got is react appropriately. What I just wrote down is react appropriately. If the girl likes you, if the boy, what? If the boy likes you, then you can hug him or just show him how happy you are and begin to talk about like going on a date and moving your relationship forward. And that's all I've got. And they've all worked. I'm not sure if the boy one works. I'll need to ask someone. And I know I will ask someone. So if you found these tips about how to get a girl or a boy to like you, then like it. If it doesn't work, then don't like it, and please leave your comments. I'm sorry if these tips don't work out for you, because they worked for me, and I'm happy with the person I'm out with, and we've had a couple of arguments, like last week we had one. I'm not going to go into any detail because it still upsets me, but we sorted it out during English, and yes, we've sorted it out and we're fine, I think. Yeah, we are, and we're really happy. Well, I'm really happy. I don't know about him. I think I'm going to ask him that. Yeah, so we're happy. That's it from me. If you have anything you'd like to say, leave a comment. If you like it, if these hints worked for you, then like it. If they didn't, then don't like it. That's it from me. Goodbye.